where do you think this has come from? Through like social media, maybe, that the accent is especially, like, there's a whole dislike towards the German accent.
This comes from a long time ago.
So, I asked you guys some questions on what you wanted the next episode to be. So, you've asked me to ask other Germans what they think of their accent when speaking English. So I'm going to find out why, and this is the first time ever that I'll be speaking only English. Well, yes, English. Just to show get the better answers of the German people. So I'm kind of not too sure what to expect here. I know there's kind of maybe some history behind why, with dating, relationships, friendships. You've all said you hate the T's. So let's go find out why. Yeah, that's one's game. For you, why do you think Germans don't particularly like their accent speaking English, for you?
Oh, good question. I think Germans are, they're trying to be as perfect as possible.
Yeah.
And then when they try to speak English, they know that it's not really perfect and they do a lot of mistakes. And I think they are really embarrassed by their accent, just because it doesn't sound natural to American people or to English people.
I think because if German people speak anything in English, other people can hear that.
We come from Germany, and that's not so good.
There's something in our voice when we speak English that other knows we are Germans.
Yeah.
I must remember, euch ist two, ein is ein. Ja, einen schönen Tag. Oh, no, shit, I've done it again. They're just laughing in the back. Oh my god. See, you guys say about your English accent, try speaking German with an English accent. Jesus. Do you want to be a quick interview?
Because German is a very hard language.
Yeah.
So if you have an accent like Bayern or Baden-Württemberg, it's more funny, I would say.
So why do you think the Germans don't like their accent when they speak English?
I think because they don't hear themselves.
Because in comparison to typical English, it's very hard.
Yeah.
And if you hear me speaking now, it's a lot harder than your British accent.
Yeah.
And I'm working on it.
And maybe they don't want to be in the middle of something, like that everyone knows why they that everyone knows that they are not from there. For example, when you're a tourist in England or something like that, and then you try to say hello and do some small talk, I think they don't like it when they know, oh, you're from Germany and stuff like that.
When you go to Brazil, you have or French, you have a language is not so strong. It's the same like a song. And in Germany, you must speak yes, no. In German, bop, bop, bop. I speak with a heart.
I arrived in Bielefeld to meet with Christine. She is half German and half British, who is an English tutor who is well respected among all age types amongst German learners learning English, and she has been teaching since 1997. Where do you think to some people this dislike for their German accent when they speak English?
Well, first of all Germans will tell you, and it's absolutely true, they are perfectionists, so they hate making mistakes.
Yeah.
And I think the whole school education system is mistake oriented and not that much success oriented.
Right.
And so they just don't feel comfortable making mistakes or not being perfect.
Yeah.
And that's why they prefer not to say anything rather than make a mistake. And so their benchmark is always perfect English, and they're really afraid to say things. So that's why I have lots of customers who would rather have a one-to-one session, a face-to-face session, and just learn with me so that no one else hears the mistakes they make.
The S and the T, TH. That's very hard for us, and we bring it very sharp. That's a big problem, especially when you're not used to it. When I try to learn it to my mother, it was very different for her.
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like some because I have problems with TH.
Maybe if I say something like C and H, other people can make it better, you know?
Oh, I feel like Germans, they don't like to be embarrassed, and if they try to speak the th, you know, I think they're just embarrassed that they are not, like I said before, they're not perfect enough.
For sure.
It's the same again. They'd rather say nothing than the wrong thing, you know. Yeah. Especially with the th.
Where do you think this has come from? Through like social media, maybe, that the accent is especially, like, there's a whole dislike towards the German accent.
It comes from a long time ago. The different areas in Germany, there where they are together, they speak their own dialect, and they are very much different from the north, Hamburg, and Munich, south. Hey, they don't understand each other.
The Germans are very old in their language, and they don't like the way English guys speak in German. They don't like it.
Well, there were lots of war films, and they know that they are shown, especially in these war films, to speak English with a very strong German accent. That's how they are. That's their character internationally, and Germans are very, very sensitive to the Second World War and the aftermath, and this strong sensitivity towards that makes them also sensitive to this German accent.
Servus. Du hast meine Scarf. Es ist England. Einen schönen Tag noch.
I really like to speak English.
Oh, scheiße. Tut mir leid, wir haben ein Problem.
I think the school system is okay there. They learned good pronouncing and writing and everything. But I think for the South German people, Bayern, it's difficult because how they talk is completely different from how you write. And that to learn, I think for children is not easy.
Half of my task is just to help them to relax into a learning situation and to say it's got nothing anymore to do with school English. You're not being tested. Who likes being tested?
I feel like if I hear people talking in English, it sounds more, I don't know, more beautiful. And the German language is hard, and like everything is like, hi, my name is Anna, like that. And also it doesn't, I mean, in comparison, when you go into poems and stuff like that, it's more beautiful, because I feel like German, I'm not sure if that's right, but I feel like German has more words than English. So you have more possibilities to use the words and to describe something. So, but if you go to the pronunciation and stuff like that, I think English is more beautiful. I don't know why.
Wow. As you can see, I'm by a farm in the middle of Bielefeld. But I want to say a massive thank you to every single person in this video. I've learned so much about the history of you guys and your accent. And yeah, I want to say this. You guys should never ever be afraid of your accent when you speak English, especially because English is a hard language, and as a German learner myself, I can now understand why I get respect from Germans especially. Anyway, massive thank you to you guys, and next video I'm heading to England to question the Brits about the Germans, and then to Germany, the Germans about the Brits. Yeah.